Welcome to the ISAT Weekday Report. I'm Matt, aka The Parable.
I'm James, aka Patriots_Rising 17.
And this next topic probably is best displayed when you go shopping. You go to the store, and sometimes the shelves are just becoming a little bit more bare, and things are becoming a little bit more expensive, and you wonder why. Well, here you go. Let's take a look at this. Trucking groups could lose 37% of drivers over Biden vaccine mandate, worsening supply chain crisis. And what kind of crisis, you ask? Well, let's take a look at this next picture. What do we got here?
Well, we got a whole bunch of cargo sitting there in storage and a whole bunch of cargo ships with nowhere to put their stuff.
Yep, and that's what, if you go from port to port to port, city to city to city, with the exception of maybe Florida, because I understand the governor DeSantis has opened up the port for the overflow to be going into Florida, which was really nice of him.
God bless Ron DeSantis.
Yep. The only problem is, does that really handle the trucking situation? You just saw on that first slide that 37% of the truckers out there will probably be taken off the road because they're not going to comply with the vaccine mandate. So what does that mean? What does that mean for the supply?
Well, let's back up here and just logically think about the vaccine mandate for truck drivers. Okay, so the fact that they are isolated in their positions, they are driving cargo from one place to another across the country, and that they want to implement a vaccine mandate to keep other people safe. They literally sit by themselves and drive across the country for bringing products to the people, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, why do of all professions, why do these people need the vaccine mandate?
Right. It's not like they're going to have 100 people in the cab with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only them. Yeah, right. They might have some immigrants in the back in the trailer, but that's beside the point. That's another topic another time.
Hopefully patriots at least.
Yeah, exactly. So you have 37% of the truckers off the road because of this. Then you have other truckers that are reporting issues as far as getting parts to fix their truck. And so they can't use their trucks, and sometimes they're waiting 1 to 2 weeks for that to actually take place. And then you have other issues, which is the cranes aren't operating because everything's backed up, and you have drivers not being called to pick up loads. So what does that equal? You have no freight moving at this time right now. So you can go to domestic buys. If you have all those foreign Amazon orders sitting there waiting to come in, and you can go into there's certain websites out there that sell American products, and it might satisfy a segment of that. I think you have an example of one.
Yeah, so good segue. We got freedomshopdirectory.com. That is a Patriot-owned. It's a website for Patriot-owned businesses, both USA made and people who care about the future of this country. So if you're looking for a way to back up your fear of the international cargo not being there for you, then that is a solution, not the solution necessarily, but it's a outlet for you to go to. But also be prepared if the things that you're starting to buy or that you're buying is international. Be prepared for that stuff to not necessarily be there, and look for something domestic, because USA out of the way, right? Let's go domestic.
And let's be honest, Chinese products are crappy anyways, so avoid them if you can. And so, actually, I'm going to plug my own podcast here just for real quickly. I don't really like to do it, but if you want more information on this, the Parable Report Volume 5, I just put it up on the ISAT ISAT Telegram page. Check it out, and you can get some more information and some details about why this is happening. But, of course, it's a situation that you want to avoid right now, especially as we're heading into the holiday season and we're heading into winter. And you're going to need products. I advise you to, besides trying to buy American products, you're still going to have a trucking issue, I would anticipate. But at least those products aren't sitting in port. They're at the facilities and they can move. So buy that.
So dads, buy now. Don't wait till Christmas Eve.
Yep, don't do it. Do it now. And for your food supply, just to be safe, go to the store, stock up on some key items that might be either too expensive later or just not available. And that's, safety first. Keep that in mind. And we'll call it a end for this topic, and have yourself a nice evening, and we'll talk to you later. Good night.
Every Friday at 8 p.m., join us at Illinois Standing Against Tyranny for Pour Another for Freedom. Pop a cold one and check us out.